It's Week 18 of the National Football League, and all eyes are on Cooper Kupp. He's over 1,100 yards receiving so far and looking for more. It's the Sentinels and the Oilers, next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us down under in the beachside city of Melbourne, Australia. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here. Between the Houston Oilers taking on the Sentinels of Melbourne. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, think about this Melbourne club entering play. They come in mired in a brutal stretch right now, losers of 8 straight games.
Can you imagine going 2 straight months without winning a game and still trying to hold it together? They've got to find some inspiration somewhere that can lead them to a victory.
On the other side of the field for our visit. Now the Michigan man, Jake Moody, to get us started. And we are underway here down under. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the first Wyoming quarterback to go in the first round, standing 6'5". It's Josh Allen.
Well, the silver lining from last week, he played phenomenally, kept the ball clean, and led them to the end zone several times. You know these NFL quarterbacks, though, they trade away all those touchdowns if it meant getting the win. That's his focus this week.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Allen. Smith catches left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll give to Kamara here on the option. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Allen's throw is complete. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 46-yard line.
To throw, it's Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Throwing now is Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 3 catches now this afternoon, the same number he had all of last week. Also, it's a 1st down. Again, they'll throw with Allen. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 8. Here's Kamara out of the pistol. And not much running room. Down to the 32. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. Here's Allen. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you used the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
And he is going to lose yardage here. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. But they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
How about this opening drive? Play number 12 now. This is third down. Allen to throw once more. Touchdown! Tyler Conklin, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Oilers are on the board first here this afternoon. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
It has to feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team because we talk about complementary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading the charge, we get a look at their 6-year quarterback.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
He's got Cooper Kupp on the slant. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Throwing, Jones. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that will bring up 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Now Jones. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. An effective 7-yard third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. But you look at this defense. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom, Charles.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And they'll send Kupp in motion right. Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jones. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Looking to throw. Jones. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he's got some space here. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Jones. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Just picking up yardage and bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Eckler. Touchdown.
Boy, 2 long, sustained drives by each team to start things out. It's kind of similar to how the pitch clock has shortened baseball games. That means we'll be out of here quickly if we get a few more drives like that. We're in the second quarter now, and we've only had 1 drive apiece, each of which have ended with touchdowns.
Jake Moody now for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that drive, 12 plays in length. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. He threw touchdown pass number 30 on the year last time he had the ball. We'll look to build on things here, 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
You know, he's been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had thought every other ball was coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Olave with his first grab, and he also has a 1st down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Chase Young. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now they'll toss it out right to Kamara, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Now Allen. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give him credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. This is taken at the 15. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And that will be incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Houston's offense taking over again. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
2nd and 10. Now Allen. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quadra Diggs. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Partner, I think this will want to ride very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Melbourne ready to go again on offense. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive. It's a quick 1st down. Looking to throw. Jones. That's caught. It's Malone. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. From the 31, here comes 2nd and a yard. Back to throw. Jones.
Anytime the ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
Leading the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Up the middle with Eckler. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7. But they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Meanwhile, Jones' throw completes a Freiermuth. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And it's caught. Touchdown. Elijah Moore. A 16-yard touchdown. And his guys have taken the lead.
We see this route all the time, but when it's well executed, it's a beauty.
And it feels like the fade takes forever to develop, like that ball is just hanging in the air.
And the reason why is that the receiver is trying his best to work the defender inside and give himself space to fade away from him and catch the football. And that's exactly what happened there.
Moody good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was finished off by Elijah Moore on the touchdown reception. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And now out comes Houston. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. From the 33, here's a second down and 6. Smith, the man in motion left. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Now Allen throwing on second down. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. From the gun, it's Allen. Airing it out deep for Smith. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. There's Elijah Moore as he and the offense come out for another drive. He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally, he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that, too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise, he can really decimate them.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27, no first down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. But Houston's offense taking over again. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
what's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. One final go for this offense here in this first half. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. Now Jones throwing to start the drive. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. This time they stay on the ground, and they will get to him behind the line, but they're out of timeouts, remember, and the clock continues to wind down. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. It's all down to this. Week 18 of the NFL regular season. Lots to be decided, so let's get right to it. It was Austin Eckler who was the star of that first half. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead. This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, but we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side could play mistake-free football the rest of the way.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. This offense ready to go to begin this 3rd quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Jones. That is caught. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Back to throw again. That one too wide and incomplete.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Now Jones. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Eckler now between the tackles. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell. Now a 2nd and 10.
At the 26-yard line.
Off play action. Jones. It's a short one here. Complete to the tight end. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus, and indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
They're going to go toss right side with Eckler, and they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Baron Browning coming in from that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7. Now from way back there after the sack, it's 3rd and goal, a long 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Jones. Under pressure, and they got to him again. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal. Now brings up a decision on 4th down.
Jake Moody now on for the field goal. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. And they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive out to the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. On first down, Allen. This is Smith to the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Down to about the 45.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. It'll be a gain of 5. And 3rd and 1 now.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
First down, Oilers.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Quick slant here to Smith. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 29-yard line.
Here's Allen to throw it. Wide open receiver complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now they'll bring one of their tight ends in motion right. Kamara is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Kamara trying again. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Chris Olave from 4 yards out. And the Oilers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Melbourne's offense back out on the field now. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he works free. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back now here on EA Sports. A handoff, it's Eckler. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
It's Eckler again. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. Down to about the 22 here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
To the air, Allen. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. One side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks him right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
Melbourne's offense back out on the field now. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Jones throw here into the hands of Moore. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Now 2nd and 5.
At the 24-yard line.
A give, Eckler running to the right. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's Allen. Open man here is Conklin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now Allen off the bootleg. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. Only able to gain a couple there, and it's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 43-yard line.
Here's Kamara out of the pistol. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line.
The offense on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw, it's Allen. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And a gain there of 11 yards.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Well, they run the option here on 1st and 10. Fighting his way through contact. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively, because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball, but the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And here's Kamara on the read option. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Cut check time on both sides. Allen now looks to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Allen going to throw. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Trey Flowers in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4.
Holding, offense.
Second down, goal to go. So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd and goal now in a 1-score game. Allen. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Chase Young drop him as that clock continues to run. And his kick is good. And with a little more than a minute to go, we are all tied. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Melbourne ready to go again on offense. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked his special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
He's got Eckler, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Jones. Throw out wide is incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You have to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Oh, but he can't get out of bounds. He'll have the first down, but he's brought down in play. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Here's Jones. This is swung out to Eckler. And that not what they wanted. They lose yards on first down. To throw is Jones. That's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Got to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. How about the call to come with a blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense, say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. This is 1st and 10. To throw is Allen. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Throwing, Allen. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
Defense.
So the game will continue for at least one more play.
To not finish a game on a defensive penalty, that's why they get one more untimed attempt.
And he got it. He puts it through, and it's the ultimate capper to the regular season. And they've come in here and stolen one on the road. But Charles, we were treated to an excellent game today, capped off by that second half comeback. This was a joy to watch.
Entertaining for us, not so much to the team who led at halftime and now is leaving here knowing that they let a win slip through their fingers. Tough one for them to carry home.
So for Houston, they get that important 10th win to finish the regular season at 10-7. And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better than average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for Melbourne, they're going to kind of bottom out here to wrap up this very forgettable season at 3-14. And it's fair to say wholesale changes will be forthcoming in the very near future. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.